Big news now coming in from the Karnataka High Court where the hearing is underway, and the Chief Justice of Karnataka has said we will pass an order that let the institutions start for now, but till the matter is pending here, which means till the hearing part is still on, no student should insist on wearing the religious dress. The Chief Justice of Karnataka has said peace and tranquility need to be maintained. Don't insist for now on religious wear till the matter is heard. And the Chief Justice of Karnataka has added, I quote here, the disposal of the matter, you people should not insist on religious aspects. Now remember, this is not an order. The hearing is on currently in the Karnataka High Court. I want to go across to Nolan Pinto. Nolan, what does this mean right now? Because this means the hearings will continue, but for now they would like to return to classes but not insist on wearing religious clothing.
Very true, Pooja. In fact, he says that we'll pass an order that institutions should start. And I want to just quote once more to our viewers. He says we'll pass an order that let the institutions start, but till the matter is pending here, no student should insist on wearing religious dress. Now, what we're hearing is this: as the time got over, the Chief Justice stated that he will hear the case again on Monday. We are getting information that till then, colleges can open, but no one can wear religious things. This is what he says. While he was stating this, the petitioner's lawyers started to argue. In fact, Advocate Kamath objected, saying that this will amount to suspension of our rights. He says that will be a total affront to their rights. We are told to choose between food and water when both are essential. That is when the Chief Justice of the Karnataka High Court said it's just a matter of a few days, cooperate with us. The Chief Justice also added, it's a matter of few days, please cooperate. We will restrain everyone from adopting religious practices while we are hearing. Matter to be heard again on Monday at 2:30 p.m. He's just asked them to cooperate. Now, Advocate Hegde said for a few days we cannot be asked to suspend our faith. That is when he said we will restrain everyone from adopting religious practices while we are hearing. So the court is done for the day today. The matter will be heard again on Monday at 2:30. So colleges can begin, but no one can wear their religious attire.
All right, so the next few days, the court is going to be shut. Remember, the schools are also shut there in Karnataka. But what we are picking up right now is the final order, not yet passed. But the Chief Justice of Karnataka has said, till we pass that order, let the institutions begin, let the classes begin again. But till the matter is pending here, no student should insist on wearing the religious clothing. Peace and tranquility should be maintained. But remember, as Nolan is telling us, the advocates representing the petitioner is saying that for now, to have that quote coming in from the Chief Justice means for the petitioners to choose between food and water. So what does it leave now, Nolan, if you can help us understand? Because this is not a verdict, this is not an order, this is just for things and the tempers to be in control right now. So the institutions start, and if the girls want to return for now, they will not be able to push for their headscarves into the classrooms, because that's what the institution's mandate is.
Pooja, today is the 10th. It's a Thursday. Now, pre-university colleges, that is 11th and 12th, as well as degree colleges are closed. Were closed, in fact, 9th, 10th and 11th. Now, the Chief Minister of Karnataka will be meeting senior colleagues from the Education Department and also the Home Department.
Okay.
We are told that the Law Minister might also be over there to actually speak to the Advocate General. They will now take a decision. Should colleges reopen or not? Because now the matter resumes for hearing on Monday. The Chief Justice has said colleges can open, but no one can wear their religious wear. No hijabs on one side, no saffron shawls or blue shawls on the other side. So the Chief Minister now in the evening will take a call after discussing with his cabinet colleagues. Should they reopen classes, or should the classes go on through the online mode till Monday, and let's wait to see what happens on Monday.
Okay, so the online option could also be considered for now. So remember, right now the order has not been passed. The hearing is still on. While situation on the ground in many areas, protests are escalating beyond Karnataka. That is all from me for now, but I want to now toss across and go across to my colleague, our executive editor, Shiv Arur, because Shiv Arur has been tracking all the latest on that. Shiv, over to you now.
Pooja, thanks very much. The story that India Today had first broken on January the 1st, and now big observations in the form of a proposal from the Karnataka High Court 3-judge bench to which this matter was referred to, they've proposed that schools and colleges reopen immediately, and the students, for the time being, until a permanent order is passed, do not insist on any religious adornments. In this particular matter, they're obviously talking about the hijab and to a lower extent the saffron shawls, because the saffron shawls were seen as something that came about after the entire hijab issue actually came around. In an interim manner, this will be seen as a setback to the protesters, especially the 6 petitioners, some of which will be joining us in just a moment here on India Today. Nolan Pinto, Nabila, Shija, all of us together bringing you this big breaking story. Now, the important thing to see is the lawyers are still in court at the Karnataka High Court at that 3-judge bench. These observations have been made. This proposal has been put forward. It will be important to see how it is going to be implemented. Will there be consensus? Will the lawyers have a choice? Where will these arguments actually end today is the real question. And what kind of fallout will it have happen, or will it have on the ground in coastal Karnataka, especially in Udupi, Kundapura, Shivamogga and some of those other parts of the state. Nabila continues to be with us. Nabila, information just trickling in from the Karnataka High Court appears to go against the pro-hijab protesters, because the tone and tonality of what the High Court has said is, don't insist on religious items, religious things, religious clothing. So this goes against the pro-hijab protest. Any reactions coming in so far?
Right, Shiv, of course, this has come as a major setback for those petitioners. They believe that at least they would get interim relief in the meanwhile that the court is hearing to. They do not want to delay their education. They don't want to miss their classes. So they were hoping that interim relief would allow them to wear their hijab and enter classes. But it appears the Chief Justice has made it mighty clear now that in the meanwhile that the High Court is hearing this matter, you cannot practice your religion inside class, which means very well that if you want to enter classes in the middle of this hearing, then you still have to get in without the hijab. Hegde, the advocate for the petitioners, has been insisting that you're asking the girls to choose between food and water, saying that you can't leave your faith aside until the court hearing is on. But the Chief Justice of the Karnataka High Court, they're insisting that they've got to cooperate and have to abide to what the court has to say. Basically, will not be allowed to class until the court hears this verdict or sounds this verdict on Monday is the next hearing, Shiv.
Okay, Nolan Pinto is with me. I want to get some clarity. Nolan, that hearing is still on in the Karnataka High Court. By when will there be finality? We've heard the Chief Justice basically saying it's a matter of few days. Please cooperate. You've got Sanjay Hegde, who's the counsel for the petitioners, saying you're asking us to choose between food and water. Basically, to put it very simply, what the High Court is saying is, the children have to go back to school, the students have to go back to school, the schools have to reopen, and they should not insist on their religious clothing. So no hijabs, no saffron shawls can be insisted upon. By when will there be a final order? These are still in the nature of a proposal and observations.
Shiv, today Advocate Sanjay Hegde completed his submissions and Advocate Kamath began. We still have the Advocate General to argue. In fact, even yesterday, the Advocate General of the Karnataka government could not complete his arguments. He could not actually submit whatever he had to provide to the court. And that is when the matter was referred to a larger bench. And even today, if you see, it was only the petitioners' advocates who have actually spoken. That is one of the reasons why yesterday itself Justice Dixit had clearly stated that everyone will get a chance to actually put forth their submissions, but let's not push this towards the end of the academic year. Make it brief and short. So that's one of the reasons. As of now, the information we have is that the court is done for the day. The matter is to be heard again on Monday at 2:30. Even though they have been saying that you're asking us to choose between food and water, the Chief Justice just said, please cooperate with us. It's only for a matter of a few days. So ultimately, they said schools
Nolan,
and colleges
when will the colleges and schools reopen then? They were shut till 11th. Are they going to open on 11th or not?
Shiv, that is a big question as of now. 9, 10th, 11th, they close this in the interest of safety and also to bring about peace and tranquility. However, this evening is when the Chief Minister will have a meeting with the Education Minister, the Home Minister and most probably the Law Minister. It was decided in the morning that after the court proceedings, depending on what really happens, they will take a call on whether or not to reopen colleges. But our sources tell us, keeping in mind that the court is still looking into this matter, if they open, Shiv, it's just logical. If they open colleges, one set of students will come with the hijab, the other set of students will still come with their saffron shawl, saying that if they are entering like that, we are also going to enter. If they are entering like that, we are also going to enter. So most likely the government will say, let's focus on online education till the matter is heard again on Monday.
What an absolute pity. I mean, one was hoping for some kind of finality today, but that's not going to happen just yet. So we'll have to wait until, an order is passed. The next hearing is going to be at 2:30 p.m. on Monday. So the week goes away. Then you've got the weekend. And then on Monday is another hearing. No assurance whether there will be a final ruling on that day as well. Nabila continues to be with me. Pramod is with me in Chennai, the other big southern metropolis where protests have broken out earlier today. In a moment from now, we'll have a representative from the Karnataka government as well as the ruling BJP to give us clarity on what Chief Minister Bommai will be deciding when he meets with his top team today. Because the parents of students going to schools and colleges will be wondering, are things going to open tomorrow as earlier